Hello, and welcome to Creative Momentum with Meg Dunley. This episode is part of the first season of the Chateau season of my podcast. These interviews were conducted while I was at the Chateau d'Orcevaux in France. Today's episode is with Katherine Greer, also known as Katie to her friends. She's a visual artist from the Santa Ynez Valley in Santa Barbara country, California. Katie works across multiple mediums: oil, pastel, charcoal, and pencil. And she also writes songs and stories. She's beautifully creative. Her driving purpose is to give people a feeling of love through her artwork and to put deep emotion into every piece that she creates, which she does well. During our conversation, she shares her sporadic creative process where ideas come from dreams, walks in nature, and unexpected moments of inspiration. She opens up about the challenges of being a creative and maintaining a creative practice while raising children and navigating life's demands. I'm sure this is something that many of us understand. And she offers some beautiful insights into the relationship that she forms with each piece, sometimes loving it, sometimes wanting to tear it up, but always knowing that there's light at the end of the road. I really hope you enjoy this episode and enjoy getting to know Katie. I loved getting to know her and seeing her beautiful work, listening to her beautiful music while at the Chateau. See you soon. Hi Katie.
Hi Meg.
Do you want to start by introducing yourself and where you're from with your name and where you're from?
Sure. So I go by Katherine Greer in the artist world, but my friends and Meg calls me Katie. And I'm from the Santa Ynez Valley, which is in Santa Barbara County, which is in California, which is in the United States of America, the world.
Excellent. In the world. In the universe.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what your creative discipline is, or disciplines.
Ooh, my creative disciplines.
What do you like to do creatively?
Okay, thank you, because I wasn't really sure what that question meant exactly. Okay, so what I love to do is, the whole purpose of why I make the art that I make is because I want to give to the viewer the feeling of honestly love. And if they can feel that in my artwork, I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to do. And it's more of an emotional thing for me than anything, because while I'm creating, I'm putting a lot of myself into the pieces, and I'm a very emotional person, as everybody has come to probably realize during this residency. And so it's my gift to, if a person can see and feel loved and feel just like, or maybe they have an attachment to the piece that makes them have a good memory even. That's what I would say.
So thinking about what you do creatively, like obviously we're in here in your art studio where you've got these beautiful oil paintings. You've also got some, what do you call it? The white chalk? White charcoal pictures and pastels. And are they
pencils?
Yeah, pencils.
Pencil work. I have soft pastels, oil pastels, charcoal, pencil, oil painting.
So you're a visual artist, and I know because I've heard you. You also sing beautifully,
thank
you write songs. Are there other things that you do as well creatively?
I do really like writing. In general, I like to. My thoughts go to like, maybe if I'm on a walk or something, they might a story might come out of it, and then so yeah, I do like writing.
Yeah, beautiful. Tell me a little bit about your creative process, like where your ideas, when you go from idea to a finished thing? Like, what is your process?
Yeah, so my process is actually very sporadic. I actually have no idea what I'm going to do, and it just will come to me. Sometimes it's in a dream, and then it's like I have to do that. That's exactly my next piece. And sometimes, like I said, I could be on a walk. Nature definitely has a big influence on my work, and I could be outside, just especially here when I'm alone in my own thoughts. It's just kind of sporadic. And it's like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do an oil painting of Neda. And that's what I'm doing now. And I don't even know where it comes from, but there it is.
Yeah. Yeah. What about your creative routine? So here, but also when you're back at home, like what is your routine for your creativity?
Oh, like when I go back home, what will it be? Because honestly, I've had to put my creativeness on the back burner because my life is unfortunately not a art-giving lifestyle at the moment. But if I can, my routine would be, well, I have kids, so I kind of have to be alone in my space to do my work in solitude, or at least if I'm around people, a more quieter space. So it would be, my routine would be probably having a tea and being alone with my thoughts and what am I going to do today, and getting to a settled state, because it's definitely, your mind has to be in the right place in order to create. I'm sure everyone is that way, I believe, or else it doesn't flow, and it's not right. You just know today is not a day that I'm going to create because I'm not there mentally. Or it could be a depression, or it could just be like you're too excited, there's just too overwhelmed. So the creative process is kind of poetic in itself, because it has to come organically, so to speak.
Who or what inspires you creatively?
It's really hard to put that to just one or a few individuals, but honestly, my life, like just life in general, everybody, it's a collaboration of everyone that's before, after, now, the things that I'm sure that I see on influences on music is definitely a big one of them. One of the pieces I recently did was Paul Simon, and it was because I couldn't go to his concert that night in LA, and so I did that piece in his honor, just like, okay, I can't be there, but I'm here with him right now because I'm drawing him. So definitely influence, kind of on the spot. Neda, this is my home. I was missing it, so I did that.
If you were to be having a chat with someone who is just at the beginning, like the very tender beginning of wanting to explore their creativity, what is the piece of wisdom, little pearl or pearls, that you would want to share with them?
I would say, listen to yourself. If this is really what you want to do, then never give up on that, because even if there's people that say, hey, what are you doing? No. If that's what's within you, then you have to gift yourself with that and not stop. And there's going to be times, because there's times in every single piece that I do where I absolutely hate it. I'm like, what am I doing? This sucks. But you have to get past that. And then there's this light at the end that goes like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was. And okay, it's like a romance. Every time I do a painting, every time I do a piece, it's like I'm in a relationship with that piece. And sometimes we love each other. Sometimes I just want to tear it up. But I know there's going to be a light at the end of the road, and it's going to come out, and we're going to agree with each other.
I love that. I love that. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for chatting.
Yeah. Thank you for doing this. Thank you.
How good was that? I really love Katie's fundamental purpose for making art, to give people that feeling of love. I love her honesty about putting so much of herself and her emotions into everything that she creates, whether it's art or songs. And it's just reminds us that authentic creativity comes from a deep personal place. Her description of the creative process is something that has come to grow organically, that when your mind is in the right place and settled, when you're not too overwhelmed or not mentally there, and it gives us that permission to honor our own creative rhythm. I love that metaphor that she has about being in relationship with each piece. It's so powerful, and that sometimes you love it, sometimes we hate it and want to tear it up, but we have to persist. And I'm sure that will resonate for many creatives out there. I love her advice also about learning to listen to ourselves and never give up what's within us, even when others question us or when we doubt it ourselves. It's wisdom that we all need to hear. I really love that interview. I love getting to know Katie, and I really hope you enjoyed it too. You'll find more about Katherine and her work in the show notes, and you'll find out how to connect with her. If you liked this episode, please do like, share, follow, subscribe, click all the buttons down there, just to help more creatives find their way into their creativity. Until next time, keep building your own creative momentum. Thanks for listening.